Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Welcome to your twin flame, a soulmate reading, typically done on a Wednesday. Now it is early February and we are a week before Valentine's Day, my dear friends. So let's look at what's going on in these very important connections, relationships. I've been itching to take messages from your person and deliver them to you a couple of days now. So we will be taking the handwritten love cards, and I'm going to say that yes, please, you can comment beneath the video as we are coming up to Valentine's Day. So we will do this. You can comment if you are interested in a personal handwritten love message, but give me some time as I've got some personal readings to do. I will get back to you shortly before Valentine's Day. All right, what's going on in this love journey, in this romantic connection? Whether it be someone that you already know or someone that you feel is coming into your life. So this is not only for those who are hoping for reconciliation, haven't heard from your person forever, but this is for, because we know twin flame journeys, the twin flame connection is never an easy one, and we may go through lifetimes in looking for the person. So you need to always trust your own intuition, dear friends. And remember that with the handwritten love messages that I will take today, for the collective, they could also be messages or thoughts and words that you've spoken or thought of. I may be connecting with you. And of course, an exchange of energy is liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Always helps the channel and helps you connect with this reading. Now, it may not resonate for all of you, okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest. Dear Spirit, Archangels, as we're doing a Celtic cross today, let's see where this relationship is. What is the potential? Where is your person? Who is your person? I will be taking some different cards today, as well as using my little love oracle that I've been using on the extended readings, as well as the February, the February extended monthly readings for each sign. And of course, remember, we're reading the energies. You can always watch this for your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, especially your moon sign, because it's all about your emotions, subconscious stuff, so fears, deep-rooted subconscious things that we are not aware of, we are not conscious of. You or your person. Remember that the energies could be flip-flopping from you and your person as we're trying to connect to this union, this divine union. Now, of course, this can include karmic relationships as they come in with lots of lessons. They're fated connections, obviously, karmic lessons, karmic debts. And not to say that a twin flame relationship doesn't have lessons, obviously, and tests, but it is the perfect match. It's two halves of a whole. So dear Spirit, please guide. We'll be looking at the at subconscious fears, the soul, the depth of the soul and this connection, secrets. Let's see what's going on. Archangels, please guide. Archangel Michael, please. What is going on in this divine union? What is going on in this relationship? What is the potential? Where is it now? And what can potentially come through in the future? Could even be months ahead, dear friends. Remember, this message will be important for you when you view the video. And I feel that the Karma Dharma is this, and we've got the Hermit. So there's a lot of quiet at this time. Someone is seeking the wisdom, seeking maybe information from an astrologer, tarot reader. The Hermit is also someone who is in solitude. They're needing to go within. They're looking for the light, and obviously this is probably a spiritual connection. The Hermit is Virgo. It's all about service, right? And someone's looking for details, trying to possibly also looking back at old messages. If you are physically at a distance, or just you've been communicating through social media, someone could be looking into the words spoken, exchanged from this person, trying to sort of discern and see things more clearly. Remember, the Hermit is Virgo, opposite is Pisces. Some of you may also work with this person, but Pisces opposite can be illusion, or just thinking that things could be magical when we need to discern. I mean, the Hermit is taking a step back. Virgo has got the ability to discern and see things clearly, logically. And remember, Virgo is very withheld. Virgo is earth. Virgo needs to be certain before plunging in. It's an earth sign. Yes, it's mutable. So maybe there are changes coming in. Possibly there's like a transmutation. And the Hermit is a 9, which is one step before that wheel of fortune, the wheel of fate. 9s are, culminations coming to an end point. Let's see what's going on in this divine union. Get yourselves a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. We'll be looking into matters pertaining to love. And remember that with Valentine's Day, it is a time of, reaching out, sending some flowers, a box of chocolates, a love message. So there could be, for some of you, those of you that are single, or you've come out of a relationship and you're hoping to find a new person that will be more, someone that's more giving, more of service. Remember, Virgo is about practical steps, taking steps and doing things. If not being very open and communicative, it's about doing things, an act of duty. So love shown through acts, through goodness. Remember, Virgo is like the Virgin, very mothering. So if you are thinking whether your person is in love with you, is wanting something long-term with you, or is interested in you, this will you will understand as they may be doing little things daily for you. That shows that they care, and caring is love, right? What's going on? 5 of Wands, conflict and competition. Internal conflict this could be, but also competitive energies and conflict. Remember, this is the Wands, so it does speak to fire. But 5 of Wands is also not being on the same page. It's like arguments. And yes, there can be some ego here. Competitive energies, unless you're competing and you're a third person, or I mean, where there's competition, if it's not between you and your person, who's going to have the upper hand? Because Five of Wands always speaks to challenges, right? If you are dealing with someone that is possibly, because the Five of Wands can speak to a group of people, so you could be dealing with someone that is in another relationship where they're going through a lot of conflict. There could be a lot of ego with a partner. You may be the third person, or you may be in a relationship, in another marriage, where you're having a lot of conflict and challenges, and you've met someone else who is more to your liking, more what you're looking for where love is concerned. What is the challenge? We've got the Ten of Swords, my God. A painful ending. So there is internal conflict. There's been some sort of an ending here. The Hermit is someone that's in solitude. There's no communication here, and there's conflict about, you know, who's gonna take the first step. And that's where the competition comes in for many of you. The challenge is to overcome some sort of an ending or feeling as though there's been betrayal, right? Ten of Swords is great wounding. It's like a lot of pain, and you're in the darkness as well. But soon the sun comes through. Remember that the tens always turn into aces as well. Now, it'll be interesting with these cards. We've got it's like the four aces, right? The elements. So Ace of Wands, right, which is the Ace of Fire, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. We'll be taking these cards, we'll see, reversed or upright to get more information. But we do have, like the Ace of Swords here in the challenge. So Ace of Swords is like severing ties. It's like going through some sort of challenges and reckoning. And the challenge is to be victorious, to have the clarity, to speak truthfully as well about a painful ending. There's ego here. Where is this relationship coming from? We've got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords can be some sort of a message, which wasn't easy. Remember the Page of Swords, where he holds that Ace of Swords, doesn't he? And the sword can be a double-edged sword. It is a page, so quite immature maybe message or harsh words through some communication, some form of a lesson, or some of you could also be dealing with someone that's spying on you through the internet, or you've been checking them out, depending on who you are. We've got Gemini here. We do have Gemini, Virgo, so mutable signs again about mutation, transmutation, change. Remember that Gemini's where Mars was retrograding for like 7 months. So I don't know if this has been since last October that there hasn't been any communication, possibly. It does speak to thoughts, and these are thoughts of truth, thoughts of logic, thoughts of some sort of a decision maybe. Remember that Gemini is like a dualistic sign, can be quite curious, wants to learn, wants the information, but also has challenges where decisions are concerning a situation, right? Difficult in making a decision. And there's been probably a lot of frustration and anger. And we see that in the Five of Wands. Recent past, we've got the Hermit twice, so Virgo speaks very, very strongly, my dear friends. Wow, okay, all right. So we're 7th of March, my dear friends. We're having a full moon in Virgo. So it will affect, so something is completing, something will be shown. Remember that a full moon is obviously the moon transiting through Virgo and the sun transiting through Pisces. So in the Pisces season, There's a culmination or a cycle that is closing. Remember, moon in opposition to the sun means something will be shown as the moon takes the light of the sun. Those of you that are either Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces that are born around the middle of the season, that should be more important for you. And you know, the 7th of March is when we're coming up to the full moon. So things could be playing out before the 7th of March. And the 7th of March is when Saturn is going to leave Aquarius and enter Pisces. Those of you that are not on Patreon, do consider joining us there, as we'll be doing a video especially on that. We've got very strong astrological alignments in March. Pluto transits from Capricorn into Aquarius for a bit, and then Saturn ingresses into Pisces. So very important for Pisces and mutable signs. It's the 7th of March on the full moon in Virgo when Saturn will leave Aquarius. It's a big deal. There's going to be a major shift. Now, someone has been soul searching. We see that someone's really stuck, frozen in time. Some of you also could be sort of losing time. It's just time is going so quickly. Someone is going through some sort of an awareness or an awakening. This could also speak to a spiritual connection, where through the hardships someone is growing spiritually. Someone is looking for the light. They've lost the light. They've lost hope. Right? The hermit is just being very detached, being away from the world, not going anywhere, not going out, just taking a lot of time in solitude, meditating. What is crowning? And we've got the 6 of Wands, success and recognition. So Leo is very strong here. You could be dealing with a Leo. We've got Leo, Virgo strongly here as well. And some of you could be Leo, Virgo cuspers. Or we could be talking about, again, Virgo being very strong here. A Virgo and a Leo. Or, you know, the success and recognition does speak to the ego, which I spoke about before. And we've got the 5 of Wands and the 6 here. Some of you could be dealing with someone that is quite successful in what they're, you know, they've got a reputation to uphold. 6 of Wands, this is what's on your mind, and this is what is crowning you. Some of you are hoping for the recognition, right? Or you're hoping to come into balance and be recognized that maybe also the effort you've put in. Remember, wands are all about work and putting in the effort. And yes, it does speak to a strong sexual desire. Fire is all about passion, and it is all about creation. You're hoping that this person will recognize you as their other half. What does the near future hold? We've got stalemate and indecision, 2 of Swords. A dilemma. Someone's at a dilemma here. 2 of Swords is someone that's needing to trust their intuition. Obviously, there is a choice here. There could be third parties, my dear friends. And I did speak about indecision, difficulty in making someone's mind up. We'll take more cards. The position of this relationship at this time is at the 9 of Cups, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. Now, if this, because we know that the 9 of Cups can also be someone that's maybe binging, drinking a lot, going out, trying to forget, right? Doing things that make them feel happy, where there hasn't been a wish fulfillment, but the possibilities are here with the 9 of Cups. There can be satisfaction and wish fulfillment, and it's a 9. Remember again, 9, the Hermit, being almost at the, one step before these fated changes. And remember that the Wheel of Fortune does speak to an ending, and it's like a restart. It's where you get the truth, where there will be justice, and it's called divine timing as well. Let's look at your environment. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Reevaluation, stuck energies. But we see the tree here. This is, for many of you, this does speak to you either knowing this person. This could be a soulmate, someone that you've known from your past. We see these roots, they're very deep rooted, they go a long way. So there has been a lot of investment here. The person that you're watching this for, they could also be reevaluating their life. You know, where they've invested themselves. The tree does speak to family, does speak to someone's roots, someone's heritage. Capricorn, Taurus energies here. So looking at what, you know, where or how much they've invested into their life pertaining to stability and something possibly long-term. Now the tree does speak to family, so I'm wondering if you are dealing with someone that is in another marriage, or that possibly could be coming out of a marriage. Someone who probably has children as well. And remember that the tree with such, you know, this is such an old tree. It goes back lifetimes. Hopes and fears. We've got the Ace of Wands and the spark. You're hoping for a new beginning, a new passionate, quick, understanding, or, you know, that flame lighting up again, or that connection, that passionate connection. Remember, Ace of Wands does connect intimately, right? Where two people are concerned. Some of you are hoping for this connection, for the restart of this relationship. And remember, there is no fire here. We've got ice here, icy cold. And remember that Virgo can be very detached, and sometimes Virgo does come through as quite frigid or just very detached and quite cold. And remember, Virgo is about perfectionism. So Virgo needs to be sure before they move forward. So sometimes, yes, we can come through as quite cold. I am a Virgo, so I understand totally. And remember that also with Pisces being opposite Virgo, Pisces is all about sacrifice. Virgo will sacrifice, but will also discern. When there's no reciprocity, where the sacrifice, the duty, the love and the compassion is concerned, Virgo will discern and detach, and will start to calculate, right? All right, let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got the star, universal alignment. Now, happy birthday, dear Aquarius. We are still in the Aquarius season. The star card does speak to some wish fulfillment, and that there is hope here, and that the stars align for something that you've been wishing for and hoping, right? The star does speak to social media, connecting through messages, through the internet. But the star can also be a wish fulfillment that could possibly be at a physical or at a timely distance. But the star does promise that you're progressing towards your goals. Right, the star does speak to, in the Lenormand, does speak to, it's like Neptune in Pisces, and we do have Neptune, which rules Pisces, in Pisces, which can be us wearing those rose-colored glasses, surrender and sacrifice and all those things. But Neptune in Pisces can also speak to magic, right? This can also speak to a spiritual connection, no doubt, and possibly reaching one's dream. What's at the bottom here? And we've got a sense of imprisonment. 8 of Swords, someone is feeling as though they are chained up. This is their perception, right? So without having the knowledge, the understanding, remember the 8 of Swords is someone that is blindfolded. Someone feels trapped. And we've got the 3 of Cups here, so there can be third parties. Maybe there has been some sort of a reconciliation in the past. Possibly. Something that made you happy, something that concerns also friendships. I mean, 3 of Cups is like going out, connecting with friends. I don't know if you received some information. Oh my goodness. Or there's been an ending because of a third party here. Someone is still chained up. We've got the Death card, so there is a transition that this relationship is going through, my dear friends. Some of you could also be dealing with a Scorpio with the Death card there. I want to take a message from the universal love before I take another layer here. Let's just see what the universal love advises. There's a lot promised here, but for some of you, of course, it's going to take time. Remember that as the stars align, they either help or they hinder. And I would say also that as Saturn is going to be leaving Aquarius, he will be, concerning any blockages or karma, he will be leaving his rewards. So for Aquarius, this might be really, really positive. We've got the mystic, so there's a lot of mysticism, a lot of secrecy here. The mystic. Does remind me of the High Priestess here. It is time to rouse the sleeping mystic within. Observation, recognition, and prediction are qualities you have always possessed. They are now reawakening. Come to know and trust your intuition through meditation and contemplation. The next time an unusual thought enters your mind or you have a gut feeling about something, pay close attention. And that could also speak to telepathy, my dear friends. So when you're thinking of this person, they may be thinking of you. You know, you may hear a song on the radio or something that reminds you of them. They are connecting with you. Reflect on what the thought or feeling is trying to tell you. Gently ponder the significance or symbolic meaning of dreams, hunches, or coincidences. For those already aware of their psychic abilities, this card is encouraging you to further integrate these abilities in your everyday life. Pay particular attention to your intuition over the next few days. You will receive important news, so keep a journal and pen handy. So yes, pay attention to your dreams. Very important, dear ones. Let's see what the Mystic Moon Oracle has. And I do feel that with the High Priestess, since we're talking about Pisces now, could say that Pisces season is going to be a very important one. And on the 20th of February, just after Valentine's, a week after, we're having a new moon in Pisces. Strong intuition, right? Pisces is psychic. And as I said, I feel it's like the High Priestess. The High Priestess could also be a third person. Someone who is the third person, someone who has already gone through their awakening. She has that know-how. She knows, right? She knows. Let's see what's going on. What is the shadow side to this love connection at this time? We've got settling, so it's like doing nothing. It's like doing nothing at this time. We've got mute, you see. Now the teddy bear also speaks to children, so we could be talking about someone who has younger children, possibly. Someone who is in another family. Now, This could also be you not knowing anything about what's going on with them and in their family, or this could also be saying, because the mute is like taking quiet time and figuring out that maybe you are like family to this person. Let's see what else. We've got summer, so there's great promise in summer, or possible happiness at some point. Of course, summer does remind me of Leo again. You know, the sun rules Leo. So Venus, the goddess of love, she will be retrograding in Leo in the summer if you're in the northern hemisphere. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, this could be talking about for you now, because you are going through summer. We've got some sort of an invitation. It speaks to a soulmate connection. There is an offer on the table, and remember that when Venus retrogrades also speak to dealing with the past, people that are from our past, people returning from the past, but also we're sort of re-looking at things. And on that note, Venus is in Pisces now as I'm doing this reading. So maybe this is a time of compassion, sensitivity, and also remember Pisces can speak to blockages and dealing with karma, needing to finish some sort of a cycle, right? So and clear your environment, clear out your trash, your past, and make space for this person to come in. They could be doing that on their part as well. And we've got received. It's like, what I get from the received is like, okay, I get it, right? Also because it shows a palm, it does speak to someone's destiny, someone's karma and dharma. Right? It's like having received the lesson. Okay, that's enough. It's been received. I get it. The hand can also speak to a helping hand as well. We do have some form of abandonment here. Someone is feeling the victim. Again, we've got Pisces here. Someone is feeling trapped here. This speaks to someone being in an unhappy possibly relationship, or feeling bound, but they probably will, and this can stem back to their childhood, but this can also speak to abandoning a difficult situation. It's like getting out of being tied up. Remember the imprisonment here. Action. There was communication in the past. Someone maybe acted as though they were the victim. Someone felt imprisoned. You know, victimhood and narcissism could be playing out here as well. So someone abandoned. I don't know how this speaks to you personally. Remember, we are not all in the same timeline. We don't have the same situation happening for us. What's going on with the romance angels, please, Spirit? You know, what's really interesting to me is that, see the star on her forehead, which is the third eye, her third eye. The star is also up here. What is going on, dear Spirit, with this twin flame soulmate connection? What's going on around and before Valentine's Day, or whenever you view this message, please guide. Okay. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. We have you deserve love, you are lovable. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Let your friends help you. So you've tried before, There have been chances given here pertaining to this relationship. Some of you maybe were not possibly receiving what you thought you deserved, and you took that as a red flag. And you know, there can be some form of poison, or someone is feeling poisoned by a relationship, possibly also a karmic not being able to get out of a karmic relationship. I do see the bow and arrow. We know it's Cupid's bow and arrow, which does hold poison. Or it's like, you know, being so attached and not being able to get out of some sort of a difficult cycle. But we've got engagement. Your love life is ascending. Even if this is not an engagement, the engagement could be communication, that you engage with this person. There is promise here with a universal alignment. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I do see this card as being more the Sagittarian energy, so you're dealing with someone that, I don't know, someone that was not ready to settle down, or someone that could be at a physical distance to you, someone that holds different beliefs, so you need to keep an open mind. You're dealing with someone that's quite different to people that you connected with, that you were romantically connected with in the past. And we've got finances and career. As in love, I see this. It can be finances and career, that these are a factor in your love life, but I do see it as a self-worth card. So not feeling worthy of being in this connection. And yes, if someone is possibly in another relationship, we've got the Ten of Swords, possibly. We don't know if this is a love triangle or this is just you and your person, right? We see that there has been an ending, and we're at the Hermit stage. The Hermit, remember, could also be someone that you're seeking guidance from. And the Hermit could also be a detective or a marriage counselor, or just someone that's in tune, someone that's very psychic, that you're looking for information from. Beneath that is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And someone has made the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. There has been effort put in, but maybe even waiting is an effort. Looks like finances could be blocking this connection right now. Let's take another layer. This is the general energy, the Eight of Swords, remember. So feeling imprisoned, remember the imprisonment, the blockages, these could be Saturnian energies and karma. And remember that Saturn is also responsibilities. Saturn is maturity. Someone having been humbled and matured, where their freedom is concerned. Remember that Saturn moving through Aquarius is almost done. So there'll be much more freedom, let's say, from the claws of Saturn. And that is, of course, karma, responsibility, blockages, timing, all these things come up. Let's see, why do we have the Five of Wands? We've got the Sun, illumination and growth. There is ego here, but the potential is matters pertaining to the heart. The Sun can speak to possible reconciliation or just clarity. Remember, the Sun can be the ego. If you are dealing with someone that holds strong ego, which could be a Leo, a fixed sign. We've got Leo, Aquarius. We did see Scorpio, so it's these fixed energies and the eclipses possibly also happening in Taurus and Scorpio. Why is the Ten of Swords? Why is it in the challenge position? We've got new perspectives and the Hanging Man. It's going to take time. This could be talking about release, surrender until the Pisces season, where someone is sort of unlocking themselves possibly from some blockages or karma or finishing something up. And remember that the Ten of Swords is, it speaks to betrayal. Betrayal, deception, and the Hanging Man is wearing rose-colored glasses, or even, again, deception. Some being in a dream is sort of, so a rude awakening someone's gone through. The challenge is not to love unconditionally if there's been betrayal. The challenge is to take off those rose-colored glasses and see clearly. Maybe someone has seen that they've sacrificed a lot for some relationship that it was not worth it. If this is the third relationship, right, the third party, with the Five of Wands there, I did say it could be a family unit. But the Sun comes through and brings the clarity. It sort of clears the clouds. What's the Page of Swords in the past about? Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. Someone not communicating clearly, being defensive. Someone who holds responsibilities. Seven of Wands is like someone fighting against the odds, let's say. Or someone here, because we do see the bear, if you're dealing with someone that holds a position of power, could be parents, could be an entrepreneur, could be someone that's in a position, a leadership position. Looks like they haven't been communicating truthfully, trying to hide. Unless they're protecting a child, their child, soul searching, and the Hermit in the past. We've got the Chariot charging ahead. This could also be a change of residence, a change of home, and where there's been some sort of an ending, there's someone's making a decision to charge ahead. Cancer does speak to the home. Cancer is all about our emotions, right? Our home life. So we've got Virgo and Cancer here, where there was mutable energies, so some form of change. Someone is now, but it was slow change. Now with the Chariot, Cancer it's cardinal water. So it's all about a new season possibly starting or having started recently. What is that Six of Wands about? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, motherly. So we've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, the Mother Mary, someone that's just very sacrificing. I don't know if some of you are mothers and you've got responsibilities to your children. Some of you could be also, unless you're dealing with an earth sign. Earth, we've got, as I said, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and also possible Leo. Or this speaks to a mother that's quite successful, or trying to succeed, trying to find balance, or trying to make things work where whatever it is that she's creating, so she could be support. So this could be, yes, a divine help here, where there will be nurturing, compassionate offering here with the success and recognition. Now this could also be someone who is, your partner could also be seeing you as someone that is very successful, or the perfect mother, someone who could be very supportive, the perfect partner, the perfect mother. Let's see, unless this is a third party with someone's mother who can be a little bit, riding their high horse. A mother that is not supportive. Anyway, it will be a different story for each of us. Let's look at the stalemate and the decision here. We've got the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead, change. It's like transitioning. Six of Swords is like transitioning towards serenity. Right, so leaving the conflict, making a decision and moving forward. And it's interesting, we've got a lot of air, a lot of air. Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. What is that Eight of Swords? We've got the Magician, manifestation tools. Someone feeling as though they cannot get themselves out of some form of imprisonment. It's got a lot to do with information, words, cutting words, truths, lies, deception. But here, someone is making a choice to move towards serenity. This could also be making a choice to move, physically move. It does speak to tranquility. Someone is trusting their intuition here with the dilemma here, the Two of Swords. Remember, look at the purple. The purple does speak to strong intuition. Let's look at the position of this relationship with the Nine of Cups. We've got the Lovers, twin flame connection. So yes, this is a twin flame connection, my dear friends, for most of you. For some of you, yes, it is a soulmate connection. And I'm going to say some of you could also be in another relationship where you've married a soulmate. Yeah? Where you've settled into a relationship. It was just karmic. It was karma. And I feel as though the love is not, those of you that are in another marriage, I don't feel that the love was the same, on the same level. Because the Summer card, which brings up Leo, yes, Leo can be very much about the heart, but Leo can also be a lot of ego. So let's see what's going on in your environment. I would say that it's this person in your environment. They're at a stalemate. They're sort of reevaluating what they've, where they've invested their heart, their money, and their life. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. They're doing a balancing act. It's like they're trying to, things being up in the air. The Two of Pentacles is maybe putting extra effort in, or just things are up in the air and they're doing a balancing act, whatever this is. And we've got Nine Pentacles here, which is, Nine of Pentacles, remember, is it's the person who is single, right? Or they're looking at whether they are worthy of this relationship, whether they can get it together by themselves. Let's take one more. So they're walking on a tightrope here, so which does include a risk, right? They're wanting to take a risk. And what is this risk? The risk could be in relation to their finances as well. We've got the King of Swords, quick wit and intellect. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It's usually my Aquarius card. This is someone that's very intelligent. They could possibly wear a uniform. Someone who works in the law, could be a doctor, a surgeon, someone that's quite intelligent, very sharp-minded, very witty. They can get themselves out of anything. Now, the King of Swords could also be some legalities, dealing with legalities, possible divorce. But this is also saying that they're coming in, they're going to take a chance, they're going to communicate. Let's see what that Ace of Wands is in the hopes and fears. We've got the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage and nightmares. A nightmare of this flame having come out. There's, it's not lit. There's no more passion. There's no more desire. No more chances for this spark reigniting, a reignition. Someone is not sleeping well at night. It's more than likely the divine masculine. Nine of Swords is a lot of worry. It's the worry wart. It could also be the Virgo energy, right? Because Virgo worries a lot, and we've got a lot of Virgo energy. Let's look at the universal alignment with a star. We have the Tower, divine intervention. Oh my goodness. Oh my. And what is this Tower going to bring in? Because this could be something shocking. It's Uranus. It's something that you least expect, but it's coming through, possibly through messages, social media, calls, whatever that is. It's going to be a divine intervention when the stars align. So a Tower moment, an aha moment, is promised in the future, which is, we've got the Three of Wands, awaiting results. Remember, the Three of Wands is like that. You see your ships are on the horizon. Three of Wands is someone that's entered that portal. They've made their choice. And remember, this is the Three of Wands, so possibly physical distance again. And the Three of Wands is, yes, I suppose it could speak to collaboration, but it is someone that's put in the effort and they see that their effort did not go to waste. But also, Three of Wands many times is someone turning their back on a third-party situation, whether it's a marriage, right, or just an unhealthy relationship. But awaiting results it speaks to. And you may have the results during the nighttime. We see two cards that speak to the nighttime. So pay attention. Oh my God, we've got the Death card again. Scorpio is very, very strong here, and we've got a transition. Remember, my dear friends, that Scorpio is where the South Node is transiting. So we're needing to leave some sort of a period, an era, a fated year and a half of needing to see our values. Is this relationship, are they valuing us? Is it possible, Taurus, remember, North Node, ruled by Venus, is it possible to feel good in this relationship? Can this relationship hold up? Right? Can it be real? Can practical daily, our practical daily life hold up this relationship? Okay, let's take some other cards. Let's take some of the Kipper deck. Let's take 3 cards probably. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, very similar to the Empress, the minor arcana of the Empress. So we've got a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, more nurturing, more motherly, more down to earth, more grounded. King of Swords, very calculative, quite cold and detached, very witty, very intelligent. That's going to take a risk and communicate. Thank you, my dear friends, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Yes, you can comment, yes, please, beneath, so I can take a personal handwritten message for you. You will have your message before Valentine's Day. We've got a false person, very Neptunian, masks being worn. And we've got the coffin. Scorpio again, Scorpio, Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. a lot of water, a lot of emotion. The coffin does speak to an end, but it also speaks to, yes, the transition, change where falsehood possibly is concerned. I just said change. I just said it. We've got Cancer. There's a lot. Looks like this Valentine's Day is going to be a very, very emotional one. Okay, so we've got all the energies. We've got mutable. We go from mutable to fixed. So where there were changes going on, suddenly there was fixated, stopped, stuck energies, and now we've got cardinal, which promises change. This is very much like the Chariot, and it is on the Chariot. So I don't know if this speaks to the 9th of March, the 9th of February, where there will be transition and change. Let's take a few more. We've got sudden wealth, 777. So 7, remember I spoke to the 7th of March. Sudden wealth, this speaks to prosperity or striking it lucky. Portal opening, it is a number 11. I don't know if this is someone who likes to go to the casino and gamble. This is someone who takes a risk. We've got 2 of Pentacles and a balancing act that this person is going to do. We've got bad health, so this card just keeps showing up all the time in my past readings. Bad health is like psychologically not feeling as though there can be change and that you can reap the rewards here. Bad health, unless this is someone having suffered financial issues. What comes after the bad health, because it is a number 4 and this could speak to someone going through some sort of depression where home is concerned. That's why they want change. And we've got the main female. The main female is the person either you're thinking of. If you're a divine feminine, then this is you. Maybe you're stuck in a relationship with someone quite false. You're coming out, right? And changes are going on for you. Maybe you've suffered, or maybe, I don't know, you've been dealing with someone that wasn't well, someone that was ill, or maybe you thought that things could never fix up between you and this person, unless you're the third person, and this could be the other female if you are dealing with another divine masculine. Let's take a couple more. We've got a mature man, and we've got occupation. At the bottom we've got thoughts. This is like the Tower, where we've got a younger male that's thinking of this main female, thinking of doing something radical, something crazy. And what's interesting in this card for me many times is that we see that he's someone that's very creative, someone that's trying to paint a picture, they're envisioning something, and it's like the Ace of Wands, like the light bulb comes on. They think of something, they remember something. So I don't know if, because, you know, creating something, this could also speak to illusion, and illusion, imagination, deception, figuring out if they've been deceptive with you, how to come back in, being very quick-witted. I do feel that this King of Swords is your person, but we could have a third party here with a mature man, unless this is your person and they've matured through life, through life's challenges. We've got judication, someone trying to figure out how to get out of difficult legalities, difficult divorce, trying to salvage what they can. We've got the wealthy man here, Scorpio again. We do have the wealthy man, which I do see many times as possibly King of Pentacles, Emperor, could be the King of Cups, I suppose. Could be any king, but this is someone that not only are they in a good financial situation, but they've also made a name for themselves. So I don't know how this speaks to you personally, but Scorpio is very prominent again here. Now the mature man is a number 5, which can speak to 5 is the Hierophant. So someone that you're married with, or just someone having gone through maturity, growth. This could also be someone that you are seeking advice from as well, someone that you could possibly work with. I don't know, the occupation does speak to effort, but also something going on with work. Okay. All right. Let's take a couple of Sibilas and just get a little bit more information. Let's take one card on the now position. So we've got the artista, something coming, something being found, something clearing up. The artista is very similar to the quick-witted King of Swords, but where there was illusion or possible deception or unknown matters, something will become clear, even with the sun there. Now this could be an Aquarius or a Leo, I suppose. Let's see, why is the challenge the Ten of Swords and the Hanging Man? Someone needs to go through healing, and it is the Dottore. Someone who was very arrogant, having been humbled here as well. And it could be a Scorpio because it is a number 13. Okay, let's have a look at the recent past with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands. This is the root of the reading. We've got Allegrezza al cuore, 5 of Cups. Being happy, I mean, it's merriment and happiness, but there's 3 people here. The 5 of Cups we know is all about mourning, sort of needing to let go of the past as there's potential in the future. Remember the 5 of Cups. Recent past with the Hermit and the Chariot. Let's make some space here so you could see the cards better. We have the Belvedere, 3 of Cups is here. So this change of residence, change of home, because the Belvedere is waiting on someone's arrival, waiting on a reconciliation, a third party. The 3 of Cups could be a third party, the third person, that there's physical distance here. Someone is taking the Chariot and moving towards victory. So there is a transition and movement towards happiness after being in solitude, after having seen the light. What is crowning here with the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? Yes, we've got Fortuna and the Wheel of Fortune. Changes come after hardships, after conflict. It is the 5 of Wands, which is in the now position. This is what is crowning the reading. There will be success. We've got 2 cards that write success on them. This is the Wheel of Fate. Remember we said we're at the Hermit. This is what is crowning the reading. So there will be changes, right? The Wheel of Fate turns. And just as an energy, the Queen of Pentacles, remember, is Mother Mary. This is signs and synchronicities. This is protection from Spirit and the Divine. There will be success for many of you. It's all about being grounded, though, and waiting for the right time, divine timing. Let's look at the stalemate and the 6 of Swords in the near future. We've got the Ace of Swords. It does speak to tranquility ahead. So leaving challenges, having the truth, the clarity. Some third parties falling out of the equation here. Why? Because we've got the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Remember that I'm going to be taking this deck here as well, which does show the aces. So this could be a double-edged sword, as I always say. These could be tears of sadness or happiness, depending on who you are in this equation. Why do we have the Nine of Cups and the Lovers here in the position of this relationship? Wow, we've got the Prigione, Nine of Swords, lots of worry or feeling bound or all about timing, right? The Prigione is like not being able to get to that wish fulfillment because twin flame connections are never easy. There's a lot of karma or someone's dealing with another karmic. Let's take one more. Someone is having great difficulty in making a choice or getting to this divine union. Remember, this is a card of Saturn. I did say Saturn is going to ingress into Pisces, where he will not be as strong as he was in Aquarius. And we've got the Gran Consolazione comes in. Seven of Wands, you need to keep fighting, even though there are blockages, situations against this twin flame connection. What you've dreamed, you can create. This is the dream come true. Right? And also, because these two cards are very different, one is very much about being grounded, responsibility, reality. It hasn't been easy. But the other one says that the dream can come true if you keep fighting, even if you're up against the odds. Karma and dharma, right? Timing is of essence, and I'm going to say with Saturn in Pisces, this could possibly happen. For some of you, this could also be in the next 2.5 years. Remember that we're looking at the astrology and we're not all on the same timeline. Let's look at the environment with the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Balancing act and reevaluation. We've got the leggerezza. Your person is dealing with a lot of heaviness. We've got the Ten of Wands here. But they're also very sexually attracted to you. And this is like the metamorphosis after a transition, after a change. The leggerezza is lightness of being. So the heaviness coming off, but also having gone through this metamorphosis. Now, there is also a sexual connotation, as you know, the butterfly goes from flower to flower. So someone who had other opportunities, someone maybe who wasn't ready to invest in this relationship, but there is change here. Let's take more. We've got the bambino. The bambino is the child. It speaks to happiness, opportunities, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, someone may have been stuck. Your person may have been stuck because of a physical child, right? They needed to go through that metamorphosis and a rebirth, to be reborn in another relationship. Let's have a look at the hopes and fears with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Someone fearing here. Wow, we've got the Donna Maritata, the Empress. The Empress, we know, is the other person's partner, spouse. But there is a lot of desire, and we know the Empress, she lights that flame all right. She's very attractive, very sensual, and this also speaks to the nurturing, loving, motherly energies and sacrifice. So it looks like the divine feminine doesn't know where to put, what to invest in, let's say, because there's a lot of anxiety and worry and stress about possibly her responsibilities, her children. So she's sort of split between her responsibilities and what she desires, this connection. Also a lot of fear pertaining to possible separation and divorce, and just having, reaching that Ace of Wands. So remember, aces are always opportunities. And there's ego. Ego is connected to the Ace of Wands. This is what I desire, and this is what I'm going to put my effort towards. So she's split between that. Let's look at the Star, the Tower, the Divine Intervention, and the awaiting results. We have Speranza, Eight of Cups, hopes or fear of change. And again, Eight of Cups, we know, is someone that is emotionally checking out of a certain particular situation where they could not find their happiness. Something wasn't built on solid ground. And it could speak to a physical journey to reach that star. We've got a meeting here, my dear friends. The Three of Wands. We've got the Viaggio. Someone is needing to take a voyage, but someone is arriving. We've got the Viaggio. Very similar to the Knight of Cups, but also the Knight of Wands. Someone needs to travel to cover ground for this meeting together, meeting in the middle, but someone needs to emotionally detach from what has come down for them, what has been broken. There's a fear of never being able to reach this star, never being able to actually meet up if you're at a distance, or if someone cannot emotionally check out because of responsibilities, so on and so forth. And we've got a pensiero, again very similar to the Hermit. Someone is thinking very carefully about contracts. Someone is in their cave thinking whether they could return the love, the nurturing that they've been given, or someone is seeking advice from, someone who's like the Hermit, seeking advice, maybe money, needing to pay money out. Remember, it's the Six of Pentacles, which Six of Pentacles is very much about Libra. Equilibrium, right? So money matters come through here as well. Let's take one more on that pensiero, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Someone here is thinking that if they're going to turn their back on a particular relationship, can they make this work? We've got this delirante, the deliriousness and the silly actions possibly. Can this relationship be supported? And I'm going to say that again. The Nine of Pentacles is the individual. Can they stand? Can this relationship stand? Possibly we are dealing with someone that is in the Garden of Eden. Financially they're in an okay position. Can this relationship stand? Will what has been invested, will that return? Will that be returned? So it's like being at the final stages here, I get here. But with the Three of Wands, it says that it will, we need to wait for that ship to come in. Someone may still not be single, still going through possible divorce. Someone may be also possibly thinking of physical travel and a meeting before this can happen. And if you are in a relationship, having connected with someone that's physically at a distance could also be the issue here. Okay? Oh my God, everyone. Reunion, la reunion, this meeting will take place. It's the Eight of Wands. Someone's going to take a flight, take a plane and visit, connect, reconnect. Now, if this is a twin flame connection, soulmate, whatever it is, and those of you that have come out of divorce or are coming out of divorce, you will be reconnecting maybe with someone that you've known from a past lifetime. Twin flame. The Vecchia Signora, the visitor, someone is thinking of visiting. The dilemma is maybe also seeking advice from someone older, a parent, an advisor, or that something now has matured. The Two of Swords, remember, is a choice. Someone is ready now to make the choice to connect. the reunion, to take that flight, even if there's physical distance here, to send out those messages. That's what the reading is telling us, my dear friends. Let's see what the potential is here before we take the little oracle, the love oracle. So, dear Spirit, what is the potential here? Which ace? Please guide us to which ace? What information, what possibilities does this relationship hold at this time? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords, which I knew would come out, my dear friends. This is the Ace of Air, so the air element, and it's the diamond, which says that this is a precious relationship. It's a relationship where finances are very important. It could speak to a lot of abundance, but also a relationship that will stand only in truth. Remember the Ace of Swords here with the dispiacere. This is what is promised here. And when it's in the upright, this speaks to the truth will shine. Remember the Ace of Swords, it's a victory card. It's a card of strength. It's a card of truth. It's a card of, yes, seeing the light. It holds, remember it holds royalty in the Ace of Swords. We've got the crown. The crown speaks to kingship, speaks to values, prosperity. And it's in the upright, so it does not speak to financial loss or lies and deception. It speaks to that the truth will shine. And yes, things, unhealthy connections, and things unknown will be cut away. The Ace of Swords stands here firmly. Remember, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds are formed at the base of a volcano. So it speaks to a lot of pressure to have this, having gone through a lot of pressure and a lot of challenges. But remember, volcanoes erupt and things change suddenly. And air is very quick. It's like the tower. Okay, what is the potential for this relationship? And thank you, my dear friends, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Yes, you can write yes, please comment beneath the video so that I could return a personal message for you. Now, what's going on? What is the potential around Valentine's Day, before, after, even later, whenever you receive this message? We have the Ace of Wands, very similar to the Ace of Wands. There is a lot of fire, a lot of desire here. Remember, too much fire can burn, but fire can also create. There's a lot of desire for both people to connect. We've got the Ace of Wands up here in the hopes and fears. We've got the card of luck. This is like Jupiterian energy, right? There will be times, opportunities with a clover. It's a Jupiterian card. We see the path heading towards a home here. So there will be opportunities here. And abundance. The clover is like, I think it's like the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles. I cannot remember off by heart. And another card. And we've got the 3 of Swords here, my dear friends. 3 of Swords and the Scythe. Scorpionic energies surely. And a love triangle for many of you. See how remember the stalemate, the 2 swords, the 2 scythes, they're up in the air. This person is sharpening. And we see the harvest in the background. He's sharpening his scythe. He needs time to think and make a decision. There has been an ending. There has been third parties, disappointments, and the harvest does speak to the Empress. Before he makes a decision to take the harvest, he needs to make a choice. This decision could also be whether he can decide or whether he can speak his truth, whether he could leave a past relationship, or, you know, there's a lot to do with prosperity here and abundance. So that's what could be at play here, that a third party relationship or a twin flame is also challenging someone's securities. Oh my God, everyone. Okay, now this will not be for all of you. Remember, this is a general reading, but we've got it's like the Ten of Pentacles. I think that this is the Ten of Cups. Let me just check my book. We've got the wedding card, the Virgin-like energies, the Bride, number 35. This is a particularly new deck, so I need to look at it. It's a very Virgo-ish energy. Very much about purification. It speaks to hope, and it's the Ten of Cups, yes. This is going to be a very happy, a very abundant marriage. If obviously the person you're thinking about is either not in a marriage or coming out of another marriage. If they are married, if they have been married or are married, it says that then there will be a marriage between friends. So what this says to me is that there will be, someone is marrying a friend, not a foe. Let's look at number 25. I can't remember which card it resonates with. It is the card of luck, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. It is the Wheel of Fortune. So Jupiterian blessings come in, but remember Jupiter also speaks to possible divorce. All right, so you need to clear the air. Someone needs to take some time. There is a lot of desire and passion. A lot has been created. Someone may be also in the past married because of finances, family, traditions, all these things come up. But someone is thinking to take that next step here. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got Cupid. And Cupid is the lovers. And he holds that, you know, the poisonous arrow. Someone has been poisoned by a love connection that was out of bounds. Remember, Cupid is the love child of Venus and Mars, and Venus was married. And there is the child, so there's promise for newness. This is new. It's the baby, it's the child. All right. What a crazy reading this is. Let's take some love messages. Remember that the Magician here on the Eight of Swords also speaks to communication, but also, again, the stars align. They give you those tools that you need to manifest. The Magician, right? The Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Again, mutable energies. The Messenger. And I've never really noticed this card. It looks like a diamond in the rough here. I don't know. Okay, thoughts, words shared in the past. Your words, your thoughts, their words. You left me in the dark. Stuck on you, the Eight of Swords, which was the general energy of this reading. We're done. It hurts too much. I can't do this anymore. Ten of Swords. There's that final ending. A lot to do with perception, communication, a lack of communication, a lack of truth. The timing is not right, maybe tomorrow. That's the Seven of Pentacles, which we've got in the external. Someone's looking at what they've invested and they're not ready. The timing is not right. Seven of Wands, I will fight for us. We did see the Seven of Wands somewhere. I can't remember where it was. We've got 2 8s and 2 7s. We are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. I feel like a fool for leaving you. 3 of Wands. Which is in the outcome position. And again, physical distance. Someone having made a wrong choice. You're just someone I used to know. Ouch. Whoever's gotten this card in past readings, this is someone that's got a hurt ego. Okay? 8 of Cups. This is someone that really wants to hurt, which means that they're hurting. So 8 of Cups is up here with the Speranza. My goodness. I can't help myself from falling in love with you every day. That's the Ace of Cups. Why did you cut me off just like that? I can't deal. That's the 10 of Wands. Remember, 10s turn into aces, dear friends. They're cycles that have ended. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is also on this side. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance. Chance on love or chance at the casino. And we also saw the lucky card here, the sudden wealth. I did speak to possibly someone that could be, oh, those cards were not chosen. Someone that could visit the casino, or someone that's just very much about taking a chance. And we see the 2 of Pentacles here, which says that this person is walking on a tightrope. They are going to make a choice. Maybe also someone having hedged their bets and dealing with 2 people at the same time and getting caught. Another 8. I can't get over you. Another 8 of Swords. Pay attention to the 8th of February, 8th of March, unless this is, you're watching this some other time. 8, the number 8, number 7, very important. I have loved you from the moment I met you, but the problems in my life don't allow me to follow my heart right now. It won't be fair on you either. 3 of Pentacles, that is. Some of you may work with this person, or 3 of Pentacles again, something happening around the work scene or in the time of work. I have so much on my plate, I don't know if I can offer you anything. I have been through a lot. 9 of Wands. Let's take a couple more. Those of you that will be receiving any of these messages, pay attention, as this would be a very important reading for you. If you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. There's the 6 of Wands, which is up here. Some of you are dealing with someone that has got a name for themselves. They're quite successful, or they're very egotistical. Could be a fixed sign, more than likely a Leo. 5 of Swords. I do apologize, but I'm married. I know I lied, but now you know. And I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. 10 of Pentacles. That's the marriage card. And I've made a million mistakes with you. Can you forgive me? 7 of Cups. So we've got lots and lots of messages here, my dear friends. My goodness, what a reading. You'll have to watch it again and again. I want to take a message from the gods. I will not be reading from the booklet. Let's see what the gods advise here, where this connection, this union is concerned. What is the advice? My God, and we've got destiny. We have destinies playing out. Okay, this is Mariah. Now, we haven't had this card. We haven't had it many times, so I said I wouldn't read, but I just want to let you know, because I'm sure a lot of you are doubting what this means. The Mariah are beings of destiny, known also as the Fates. They are 3 elderly crones who spin and weave our destinies and who finally cut the thread of life for all beings. So what this says to me is that something is ending here for destiny to play out. All right, my darlings, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Love and light. Namaste.